Hello and welcome everyone to this week's edition of the Redline Report. I'm your host, Reagan Payne. Today in Freight Findings, the impact of Hurricane Ida. For Recruiting Roundup, the benefit of focusing on women in the trucking industry. In Newsworthy Nods, trucking takes on the national spotlight during a NASCAR race. Back to Freight Findings, the spot market found some energy last week as shippers continued to restock depleted retail inventories ahead of the Labor Day long weekend. Adding to the volume surge was Hurricane Ida's threat to the Gulf Coast. Inbound New Orleans spot market volumes for refrigerated trailers jumped 18% according to DAT. XPO Logistics reported that floating road closures and widespread power outages resulting from Hurricane Ida are impacting operations. For Newsworthy Nods, women still comprise just 7 to 10% of the country's driver population. In large part because of their hesitancy to join the industry, the country is currently short 50,000 drivers. In recruiting women to your company, ensure their safety and your company's advocacy for their safety. If your company has a female driver trainer, be sure to mention that. It's also a good idea to promote women as driver trainers as a recruitment tool. For Newsworthy Nods, Trucking Moves America Forward TMAF was a featured brand on the #1 Pilot Flying J Chevrolet in the NASCAR Xfinity Series event at the Michigan International Speedway. The industry mascot, Safety Sammy, was in the grandstands prior to the race to greet fans. Pilot Flying J invited TMAF to be part of their race car branding, which featured the TMAF logo and #ThankATrucker social media campaign. In the PDF I've linked below, you can check out a quote from Wendy Hamilton, the Senior Manager of Operations and Support for Pilot Company. Thanks for tuning into this week's edition of the Redline Report. Be sure to like, subscribe, and check us out next week for more.